Good morning. It is 7 a.m. on Wednesday, January 11th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So I seem to have some sort of a stomach thing going on right now. Uh, Not sure exactly what's going on, but it's like I will. Okay, you guys don't need the details. Just know that it's some sort of a stomach thing that's kind of coming and going. Just when I think, oh, okay, I maybe it's whatever that was done, and now I'm good to go, and then it'll come back. It's not great. Um, but yeah, these things happen. Stupid biological bodies. When are we just gonna get robot bodies already? Upload ourselves to the cloud. Now that just suddenly made me think of like cartoon versions of heaven where you're up there standing on a cloud, holding a harp, little wings and a halo, so on. Just, that old in the future that'll be one of those old timer, old fashioned references to someone dying. Instead of saying they passed on or called them up to heaven, it'll be uploaded them to the cloud. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, although now that I think about it, like if Ghost in the Shell style, if they had uh, cyber bodies that you know were functional, fully functional in all the ways that you kind of need it to be. Not trying to make that a euphemism for anything, but the point being, there are certain biological problems, weaknesses, hazards associated with our bodies that if you didn't have to deal with. I could see there being a significant benefit there. But of course, even in Ghost in the Shell times, the problem is that the fancy cyber bodies are really expensive and require maintenance and everything. And I think in the standalone complex series, which is my favorite iteration of Ghost in the Shell storytelling, there's discussion about how uh, the Major and some of the other characters like Bato have really sort of super duper top of the line cyber bodies that like, so when we see all this cool stuff they can do, we have to remember that they're using like super duper ultra classified military hardware and have all of their maintenance and replacement parts and everything supplied by the government. And that the average person probably has a substantially less impressive technology if they require a cyber body for one reason or another. How did I get on this? Oh, right, because I'm not feeling good. But I suppose at least, well, see, that's not even true. I was going to say you don't have to worry about like mental viruses that affect your way that you perceive the world, but like that's not true. We sure do. We have that all over the place. Um, you know, people, the biology affects the way we think. I have observed that firsthand because I am hypothyroid, which just means, um, my thyroid gland produces less of the, its little TSH chemical than ideally it should, and so I take medication for that. But just having personally observed the difference between how I feel and how I experience the world when I'm taking that medication versus when I don't, that doesn't even get into various directly psychoactive substances, but just think about caffeine. You know, its brain chemistry substantially impacts how we see the world. It seems like a significant vulnerability. Maybe we just need to go to cyber brains as well. See, we could just hand everything over to the robots, except that, that doesn't work either, right? Because then they just want to turn us into batteries like in the Matrix. Yes, I don't think that would really happen. But you never know. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes. And hopefully my stomach will feel better. All right.